In this tutorial, we will understand how to create a new role for a store or a workshop module. To access the user permission screen, log into Super Admin, navigate to Admin, User Access and Permission. Now, let us first understand why do we need to create a role. We already have a predefined roles available which you can use for mapping your organization structure. As you can see, for store, we have administrator, store in charge, manager, POS operator, finance and call center support. For workshop, we have workshop operator and admin. So first, you should try mapping your organization structure with these roles which are available or pre-built. Now, there may be a scenario where you need a new role for mapping your organization structure, or maybe you need finer control on different users. In this scenario, let's take an example. We have two users, Raj and Vivek. Both of them are assigned as a store in charge. However, you want to provide Raj a special right which should not be available to Vivek or vice versa. In this case, because all the permissions are assigned to role, not to the user. In this case, if you change the permission for store in charge, it means Raj and Vivek both permission for them both the permissions will be changed because we are changing the permission for store in charge, a role. So in this scenario, you may have to create a new role. So there are two major scenarios. One, you need a new role for mapping or charting out or mapping your organization structure, or you may need finer control on different users. So you have to create a separate role for them. Now let us understand how to create a new role. Click on new user first. Now here, just next to the roles drop down, we have an option to add role. Click on it. Please choose the type of role you are creating. Either is it for store or for workshop. So depending upon the type of role you choose, store or workshop, these permission will change. As see, if for store, we have a different permission, or screens. For workshop, we have different permissions, and screen and extra permissions. Now I am creating a role for store. Let me create a role POS admin. I can type any description here on POS. Then you can choose permissions that you would like to give to this particular role. I am selecting different permissions. I can choose select all full access for a particular module, or I can choose the type of permissions I would like to provide. Now, as we can see here, we have provided for this particular role, POS admin, complete access to customers, complete access to drop, complete access to process. However, very small access to pickup, and for accounts I am providing only these three reports. In reports also I am providing only two reports, and that's it. So you can choose the different type of combination for a role and click on create. Now a new role has been created. Now the next step would be to assign, or to either to create new user and assign it to the new role, or move or change the role of a user. In this case, I am changing the role of Raj and making him POS admin. Here I have to specify the stores for which he has access. Click on save. Done. Now Raj and Vivek both will have different user access. As Raj is now POS admin, Vivek is now store in charge. We will see the impact on store CRM. I am logged in into a store with user Raj, and now if we check his access, he have complete access all the menu items in customer, in drop, In process, however, in other menus, he do not have the complete access, only the limited one which we have provided or selected at the time of creating role and assigning that role to Raj. Now let us check the same with another user, Vivek. I am now logged in into store with another user ID, Vivek. Now we can see he has different permissions available, different than the Raj, because in super admin, we have Raj and Vivek as two different users, and we have created two different roles for Raj and Vivek, POS admin and store in charge. Based on the role, the permissions that we have provided to a user is available for him. So this way, we can have a new role created for store and assign permissions based on the new role. Same way, if required, we can create a new role for workshop. We have to specify the role name, description, choose the permission that we would like to provide to this particular role. Once done, then you can assign once done, then you can assign different users to the newly created role. Thank you.